Poboy Special here. Got something kind of cool, interesting, and fun lined up for you today. Coming right up. So what I have that's so interesting is this. This is the Taurus 905, which is a revolver, obviously, but in 9mm parabellum. And it has to take these moon clips. So you say, what's the point? What's the purpose? A revolver that shoots 9mm? Yes. And here's the purpose. The one I had before this was a 357 Magnum snubby, which was awesome, but it was very, when you put in 357 Magnum loads in it, it was very snappy. After about 5-6 rounds, it just was not fun, it was not pleasant, it was very snappy. You put in 38 loads, 38 special loads, and it was manageable and it was okay and you could shoot it. However, on this one, since it's 9mm, there are loads you can get for this, like the Hornady makes a light, L-I-T-E round, that I've already shot through this, and man, is the recoil very, very nice and pleasant. Regular 9mm is not bad at all. It's not real snappy, it's very decent and manageable. So that is why I chose this platform. It's fairly light. It's a whole lot lighter than the solid steel 357 Magnum. They're both 2-inch snubbies, which is what this is. So you say, why the 9mm? The 9mm because I had a very limited amount of rounds of 38 and 357. 9mm is cheaper. It's more readily available, and I'm going to like the prepper style where you have anything that you own all takes the same ammo. So if I have a semi-auto that's 9mm, now I have a revolver that's 9mm, so all the ammo I buy 9mm, either one can shoot it. That being said, that's another reason I like this revolver, because it's not persnickety or it's not finicky on the ammo that it shoots. It will shoot pretty much anything. Now, because it is a snubby and because it is a Taurus, I'm not going to shoot or get any plus P plus or anything high like that. I'm just going to shoot your normal 9mm. Can it do it? Check your manual. The manual says it can shoot plus P, but I'm not even going to mess with plus P. I'm just going to plain old 9mm. So, like I said, some semi-automatic 9mm are very persnickety and very finicky on what they'll shoot. This is pretty cheap, crappy ammo, and it's going to shoot it. It's going to shoot it every time. Not a problem. So that's a big advantage for the revolver. Now this one is a 5-shot. As you can see, there are 5 rounds here in the moon clip. 5 rounds, you say, well that's not very many. I prefer more rounds. That's personal preference as well. That being said, I'm going to show you what this is all about. We're going to take it out, we're going to shoot it, and we're going to show it off and just have fun with it. Coming right up. Alright, you say, what's the purpose of the moon clips? For those of you who've never had a revolver that had to take moon clips, yes, this is live ammo. I have live ammo sitting here so you can see what it is. What the moon clips do, you can load the ammo in one at a time like a normal, like any other revolver. And it'll shoot it without the moon clip. I mean, you can put them in there and it will shoot it. However, when you try to eject it, the ejection rod will not push the rounds out. What you'll have to end up doing is getting a rod and sitting here and poke them out one by one. And that's what the moon clip does. Once you put all the rounds in like this. Yes, it's loaded, but I'm not going to close the cylinder. I'm just going to show you what the purpose of the moon clip is. Once you hit the ejection rod right here, see how they eject and it pushes them right out. That's what the moon clip is for. And it keeps them all nice and little group here, instead of just having them putting them in one by one and by one and by one like the old cowboy guns. You just drop that in, you're done, and then push the rod, they all come out. And if you want to see the old-fashioned way, and they just drop right out. Alright, so that's what the purpose of the moon clip is for. So let's go have some fun with it, shoot it, test it, and see if we like it. So of course, I picked the hottest freaking day of the year to do this, just for you. 98 degrees, heat index 110. Let's make a video. It's okay, I'm in the shade. It's only 104 in the shade. Let's just shoot and have fun. I'm about 10 yards away from the target, and that's pretty much as far as I'll go with a little 2-inch snubby. So here we go. Let's try and hit the gong with it. Alright. At least I get once. Oh, swing and miss. Alright, I believe that is it. Yes, that is it. Alright, so I was only able to make it dance 4 out of 5 times. Like I said, this is the very first time I've shot it once, and that was only like 2 rounds through it, just so I could see what it was like. So this is the first full moon clip that I've shot through it. So let's do it again. Alright, I noticed I'm hitting a little bit to the right, so let's see if we can make up for that. Let's see if we can get all 5 into the metal. Alright, here we go. Oh, swing and a miss. Already got 1 miss. Oh, we got it that time. 2, 3, 4. That's it. That should be it. Yep. And it looks like I'm hitting a little high on that, and I'm aiming kind of low. So 4 out of 5 again. So let's try one more round, see if I can get 5 out of 5. All right, no pressure here. Last moon clip. Yay! Five out of 5. Yes, I did. 5 out of 5. All right, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. So yes, it looks like I was shooting a little bit high and a little bit to the right. Obviously, I'm gonna need more practice with this thing, but for taking it the first time out at 10 yards, like I said, I don't know where the 2 that I missed went, but it was fun. The recoil on it was not bad at all. I mean, it was fairly pleasant. It's not that snappy. It's very manageable. Like I said, this was a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. And shooting steel is always a lot of fun. You hit that ping, and I mean, it's just a lot of fun. Alright, so how was it? 15 rounds? Yeah, I know 15 rounds isn't a whole lot, but yes, I've got a lot of practicing to do, like I said. 10 yards is about, for me personally, the limit that I'm going to use for this little snubby. It's cleared. You can see there's nothing in it. 10 yards and in, absolutely. 10 yards and out, I'm going to need a lot more practice. Notice that, like I said, shot a little bit to the right, a little bit high. Could be me, could be the sights, I don't know. We'll have to get to know each other and spend a lot more time with each other. However, that was fun. And the recoil on this, very pleasant, very manageable, not like the 357, I'll tell you that right now. There's going to be a couple more videos with this in the future coming up very, very soon. And those videos are the specific kinds of ammos for this that I'm very interested in. One's an Underwood ammo that the top of it looks like a Phillips head screwdriver, and it's, I think they advertise velocity is like 1,700 feet per second. And they've done videos of that out of a Glock 17 and so on and so forth, but I don't think anybody's ever done it out of a revolver. So I want to see what kind of speeds, I'm going to chronograph it obviously, and see what kind of speeds we get out of a little snubby revolver. And that being because obviously the gases escape from right here. That's why you never keep your hand over it or close to it when you shoot it, because those gases will burn the crap out of your hand. If you don't believe me, check out the video below where we did a video with that 357 Magnum snubby I was talking about. And what we did was we put a piece of bologna right here and shot it, and that bologna went flying and it burnt the crap out of it. I was amazed at how bad really it charred it. Check out the link below, just watch the video. It's a fun video. We even put denim over it and then the bologna, and you'll see it. But anyways, back to this. The Taurus 905. Does it have its purpose? Absolutely. If you have larger hands, this may not be an option for you. You may not like it. I do not. I have short little stubby hands. And why I'm saying that is when you grab a grip, there's no pinky, so don't expect to have a pinky grip unless you get a totally different grip for it. And the ring finger just barely fits on. Like I said, I've got short little hands, so just keep that in mind. This grip right here is pretty awesome. The texture on it, the grip, it's non-slip, and it's hot, and I'm sweating, and I got a pretty good grip on it, so that it works very well. Like I said, this is fairly lightweight. It's not like the titanium or anything, but it is a fairly lightweight, very manageable. Recoil is fairly pleasant, not bad at all. Little bit of practice, I could probably get a fairly good group out of that. Hey, for the first time, 13 out of 15 hitting the gong or hitting the little plate, hey, not bad. So I'm just saying that practice, and if you're going to shoot this at any kind of distance, really practice, practice, practice. And you say, why? Why this? Like I said, if you have any kind of semi-autos that are 9mm, and you have a revolver that's a different caliber, now you've got to buy two different kinds of ammo. And if that ammo is a little bit hard to find and a lot more expensive, why not buy something that's the same and you've got that ammo anyway? And it's a little bit more readily available and a little bit less expensive. So that's why I went with the 9mm. And yes, the only drawback that this would have is that you have to have the moon clips. At the time of this video, I could find these moon clips anywhere from $9 to $11 a piece. Obviously, if you buy them in bulk in 10 packs or whatever, they'd probably be a little bit cheaper, not a whole lot, but the average is about $9 to $11 per moon clip. When I bought this, it came with 4. I just shot 3, so it came with 4. So that's 20 rounds altogether. That's a box of premium ammo. That being said, I like it. I hope you liked it, because you saw it here on the Poboy Special Channel.